Today is August 23rd, 2022. It is Tuesday and it is also day 26 of JS for websites. And today I'm going to take day 373 of web development, which is this, and I'm just going to change the styles. And by styles, I just mean the background color and the button color using JavaScript only. And I have the CSS gradient open. So the first color, you can clearly see the colors here. I'm just going to copy this real quick, and that's what I'm going to use to change the gradient. So basically I just went over here and went to my code and made a copy of it by forking it, and then this is what I have so far. So because if I look at my CSS, the background is actually assigned to the body object or the body element. So because there's only one body, I'm just going to do query selector. So I'll do a variable called body and then do document dot query selector. And query selector just selects the first tag or the first whatever, it could be a class or ID, um, from your HTML page, which is pretty like useful because sometimes, just like in this case, we don't have more than one body, but it's not an ID. So, and we don't want to do like for loops and whatnot. So it's easy to use query selector. And then I can access the style of the body object because again I have the background set under the CSS, which is a style. So we want to access a style, and then the property is next, and then just paste that in there. And you're gonna have to do a bit of editing. So delete the semicolon, put it at the end, and then obviously get rid of background and get rid of this background and get rid of that semicolon, and then things should work. Beautiful. All right, so that's that. And then for the button, what I usually do is the opposite. So I think I could do the opposite if I were to just kind of move these around. I'll just do it by myself here manually. But first of all, let me go to my HTML. For the button, I'm going to give it an ID of btn, and I'll go to JS, and then I'll do variable, and I'll do button, and then access it from the DOM, which is again like the copy of the HTML, like the browser's version of your HTML page. And then I'll do get element by ID function, and then I'll put in the ID btn because that's the ID of my button. So now I have it accessed, and then I can do button access its styles, and then access its background and set that equal to literally the same thing. I'll just go ahead and copy this. And the only thing that'll change is I'll kind of flip this around. So instead of this being over here, I'll delete that and put it over here. So I'll just like flip around the values so that it looks like the opposite. Paste that in there. Perfect. So yeah, that's literally it. And let me just reload, and that's it for today. Bye.